Hi there everyone, I'm still Obsidian Orange and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network. When last we left our intrepid heroes, we had fought Gutsman and Numberman for a second time after finishing off the second day. We'd also discovered the tragedy that there is no water in ACDC Town or any place else that we can find for that matter, other than the big lake outside the Scilab. So, being Lon Hikari, we decided to come right down here and file a complaint where we got the brush off and nothing really happened because of it. So now let's see what kind of business we can stick our nose into that we aren't supposed to be doing. Now what we need to do here is we need to run over to Dad's lab, because Dad's lab has something that will help us out. And I love the way that the secretary doesn't care that even though Dad isn't here at all, we can come on up anyway. Come over here to Dad's lab coat and get the ID for Dr. Hikari. This is very nearly but not quite identity theft. But that's fine. We're Lon Hikari. We can do whatever we want. So let's put that Scilab ID to good use. Head back around here to the waterworks, and even though they're the same building but two entirely different companies, the Scilab ID still works. So let's go look at the pump room then. Now, I believe we need to talk to everyone up here, so let's go and do that. I could be wrong, but I think so. No water inside, okay. We can't jack into those vending machines, so that's fine. Construction matters. Okay, that makes sense. Why would you know that? Machinery is further inside? Well, why don't we go take a look, being the 15-year-old, 12-year-old? I don't know how old he's supposed to be. He doesn't pay attention to me. He doesn't pay attention to me. Alright, what have you got to say? Talk to Dr. Freud. I think it's Freud. I'm not sure how it would be pronounced. I think it is Freud, though. And this is Dr. Freud. Hello there. I'm sure he doesn't know that at all, Lon. Oh, he does. Good. Oh, well, I'm glad that you have professionals on it and that a 15-year-old kid doesn't have to do it. Yeah, no problem. Okay, why not? Random kid shows up, you offer to give him a tour. But before we do that, we can jack into his computer in front of him, because, well, we're Lon Hikari, we can do whatever we want. If we come over here to this corner, 3,000 zenny. Excellent. Well, there's no tour guides or anything, so let's wander around and see what there is to see. The pump room. Okay. The suction program is bugged. Okay. Well, being a mechanic is a very, very impressive career, but in today's day and age, you should probably know something about computers, especially in the Mega Man world. Well, at least you're well prepared for it. Or wait, what's that word that means something like prepared, but like the opposite of prepared? That's what you guys are. Okay, can't go through that door, that's closed off. So let's head around here. Any other places that we can go? Not in that direction, but I think we can head down here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I still can't tell what sex you are, but okay. Oh, you're that dick from earlier. And you're still a dick. Okay, got it. Well, we'll leave you alone then. And you... Well, I'm glad that you're helping out. Alright, well that's all the people that we can talk to in here, I believe. So, we don't really have anything else to do, so let's head on downstairs, I guess. I mean, we took a tour, everything looked nice, but... Okay. Yes! Why don't we do that? Well, there is one room that we've never seen anybody in besides ourselves, so why don't we go there? Yes, we're going to Dad's lab, even though Dad is never here at all. And you're probably right, no one is going to look for you here, so we'll wander around in circles and wait. And wait, and wait some more. There we go. Oh, class is starting. Oh, no, no class, but it's noon. And even though it's an emergency, today's Saturday, so everyone leaves. Alright. Alright, well if that's the way it works, then that's the way it works. And now we get, crisis music. Well, let's go poke around in places that we probably shouldn't. Back over here to the waterworks, head on up to it. Alrighty. Now, this is the water cooler the guy earlier was saying didn't have any water in it. We can jack in here to get into the main network. Because reasons, I guess. Hey! Hey, what? Who are you? And how much hairspray do you go through in a day? No? Yeah, we'll get right on that, creepy lady. And then then Lan just lied out of his face anyway, so we're jacking in. Now this is the third network dungeon in the game. That's frozen, there's no programs. That is one of the two gimmicks of this, is the frozen tiles. You know those frozen tile puzzles from Pokemon? Very similar. You step on it, even without touching the controller, you go to the very end of it. Over here we've got a Sonowave J. Alright, something else to demonstrate? This doesn't really go anywhere, but it shows that you can slide off the edge from one to another. However, you aren't able to just normally walk off from one to another. And some fishy viruses and whatever those other viruses are. I'm not entirely sure what they're called. There we go. Oh, that probably won't hit the fishy, will it? Oh, it did. Yeah, Fireman is probably my favorite Navi in this. I mean, he's excellent, and you get him so early in the game. But what's this? This looks to be water that we can't get past. Okay, well, I don't know about the wisdom of putting water in an electronic circuit like the internet, but there we go. Alright, these are the water equivalent of the fire tower type enemies that we saw. Oh, crap. That we saw earlier. They'll bounce around, they'll shoot water towers at you, which I'm sure we're going to see because I missed like an idiot. And, yeah, generally something of a pain, but not too terribly difficult to deal with. Alright, high cannon, and then we'll just shoot at them. They also don't like to hold still, much like the spooky enemies, but they will hold still whenever they're, shooting at you. So there's that at least. And we get an Aqua Tower. Excellent. Now, in this network, a lot of things are weak to Elec type chips, which we don't have any of. We could get the Elec swords from Higsby's shop if we wanted. We could also, if we wanted to go a little bit deeper into the net, we could find some Elec type enemies that drop chips. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a minimal amount of grind. Oh, fuck, I'm a moron. A minimal amount of grinding during this. Ow. The cloudy enemies, we saw them earlier, I think in Sal's computer is where we saw them. They, jump, bounce up and down, shoot clouds. Ow. Well, the Fireman will take care of him. Shoot clouds that go up and down your rows, and when they're in the air, you can't hit them. They're invulnerable because they're in the air. Also of note, just because these are Aqua-type enemies does not mean that fire does less damage to them. Fire actually just does the same amount of damage to them that they would normally. Ow. Oh, I'm just failing miserably at this. But there we go. Busting level of 2, now that's pretty impressive. Now you noticed earlier, I didn't mention it, we turned off that faucet so we could get past it. We weren't able to get past it previously. No treasure underneath there. Alright, let's see if we can do something with these. And I don't think I mentioned, these aren't as stupid as the Canadums. You can't dodge forward and backwards from them, like you can to dodge the cursor from the Canadums. And whenever they do hit you and one of them fires, all of them on the screen fire. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're trying to dodge out of the way. But let's come around here and take this teleporter to the next part. Oh, hi there, who are you? No, I asked you that. Who are you? Sure, okay, I'm sorry then. Oh, Proto Man! Okay, and Load Chowd. His name is Chowd, but Translators, really, I know there's been a lot to do about this line, and it's hilarious. But this is Eugene Choud is his name. What a name, right? And he is the operator of Proto Man. In this game, Proto Man is not, in fact, Mega Man's brother like it is in the main series, but he's off looking for viruses just like we are, and he's going to deal with us later. Yeah, he's kind of a dick. That might get explained later. I just think he's a dick throughout this whole thing, if I remember right. Okay, if you run water over ice, it melts. Okay, and you can walk over the melted ice, but not the water. That makes sense. Now, this I don't know is accurate or not, is because it says if you jack out, the water will return, but the ice will not. I don't know that that's true. I think the entire network resets whenever you jack out and jack back in. But that could be wrong. Now, a good standard here is if you see an off faucet, you turn it on, then you turn it back off. That'll melt some ice below it. If you see an on faucet, just turn it off. Who are you? Oh, you're like Mr. Rogers then. He's not actually like Mr. Rogers. But he is right, it is a dead end past here, but we do have an HP memory, which is excellent. That brings us up to 320 hit points. I'll take it. Up and around here, I don't think there's anything, but we'll take a look anyway. Nope, that takes us right back to the beginning, but... Okay, we'll take care of these viruses first. Now see, notice that went under him and didn't hurt him while he was in the air. These things are a major pain in my ass, even though they really shouldn't be. They aren't too terribly difficult to deal with. But that's taken care of, another dash chip, excellent. But you'll notice, you remember we turned that on and then turned it off earlier? Well, we can come down here to another teleporter. And bring that around here, but I'll be showing that in my next video as we progress farther into the Waterworks dungeon network. In the meantime, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you don't like what you see, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more, hit the big yellow subscribe button in the corner. And if you want to leave me a comment to let me know how I'm doing, I'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, have a great day.